My name is Tan Chun Kwan. Now I'm going to present about the background of smart littering alert system. Okay, according to the research, when people see the trash on the street, they are more likely to throw additional trash. Okay, so in other side, if the streets are clean, people are less likely to trash anything on it. Okay, next. Right, from the picture on the left hand side, the woman is throwing the rubbish out from her car. Okay, this is a very serious problem for our environment. If everybody is same as this woman, it will cause the air and water pollution. Other than that, a poor environment may give a negative impact on tourism, reputation, and also the city economy. Okay. Since a result, keeping the street clean is critical as it has a significant impact on the city image and reputation. So in this project, our group will propose a prototype that will help to detect littering and trigger the alarm to warning the person. Okay, so our idea is install IoT camera on every street that able to process the image by using the machine learning to identify the people who is littering and trigger the alarm with the help of AWS cloud services. Okay, so from the history, there was no smart littering alert project was proposed in the past. So the most related project is measuring the cleanness of the street and monitoring the disposal of waste, which proposed by Sevilla in 2013. So this project is used sophisticated mobile-based service system that cloud can identify, adjust, monitor, and control illegal dumping in the real time. Furthermore, in this project, he used RCNN model for street litter identification because it has a high detection accuracy and speed. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ken Yong. So now I'm going to talk about the future trend of smart littering monitor system. So actually littering issues has been troubling Malaysia for a long time, although implementing this system can be costly and time consuming to develop and monitor, but the result has high expectancies. It is because another important social issues like criminals can be reduced. By having time-to-time management to every street, the public security and safety can be enhanced. Okay, the next topic is regarding the problem statement. So littering issues is not only harming the natural environment, but also threats to our health. Although the littering issues has already been a problem across Malaysia for a long time, but because of this COVID-19 pandemic, we can find another obvious littering behavior in Malaysia, which is littering of disposable face masks in public area. According to the reports by the Star, the littering of face masks in public area is a stubborn problem as Malaysians continue to dump used one on roads, public lots, and other places. Face mask is a part of plastic populations too. It is made of non-paper and plastic material. Although during this pandemic we cannot prevent using face masks, it is a crucial protection for us. But what the government can do is prevent and educate the people to handle the use of face masks properly. Furthermore, apart from the face masks, littering issues of another plastic waste such as food packaging container or plastic bottle is also a concerning problem for a long time. As we all know, plastic takes few hundreds to thousand years to degrade. Hence, this can be a serious threat to our health if we neglect the issues. One obvious consequences are illegal dump sites are perfect breeding grounds for mosquitoes. Moreover, country emails will be depreciated when travelers from other countries come to visit us. Okay, now the objectives of our project. The first objective is to develop a solutions to help Minister of Health to monitor littering issues. Changes and improvement is a must. Unless they do, Malaysians will remain at risk of seeing ever more of our urban area beaches of natural environments defiled by unsightly and unhealthy moths and trash. Furthermore, the next objective is to deploy a littering warning system to warn and educate the people. The most effective ways to solve this issue is the educations. With the implementations of this monitor system, people can be more aware. People will only have learned when they hurt. Paying fine is a lesson for them and not to do it again.
Have a good day. My name is Vishani Devi. I'm going to present the architecture diagram of our proposed solution, which is a smart litter monitoring system. We used 8 Amazon Web Services in our system, which are AWS IoT Core, Amazon S3, AWS Lambda, Amazon SageMaker, Amazon Dynamodb, AWS Athena, QuickSight, and Amazon's simple email services. First and foremost, IoT Core. AWS IoT Core is a service that allows users to connect IoT devices to the AWS cloud as well as route the messages to other devices securely. Camera and warning alarm will be registered in the AWS cloud. Every time when the camera captures the image of trash whenever someone littering in the particular area, the captured image will be stored directly to the Amazon S3 bucket through the MQTT public message. Moreover, Amazon S3. Amazon S3 is an object storage that helps to store data in a bucket system as an object. Amazon S3 is used to store the trash images after the camera detects and captured the littering image. This stored image used for later recognition purpose. Once the littering image is being stored in the Amazon S3, the change will trigger the execution of the Lambda function for further operation. AWS Lambda. This is a key function. AWS Lambda is a computation services that lets client run and execute code to process data or messages that are connected to be triggered by other services which used in our architecture diagram. The first AWS Lambda, which is linked to an Amazon S3 bucket, oversees performing littering matching, which will retrieve the littering image from the S3 bucket and submit to Amazon SageMaker. For the second AWS Lambda function, which connection between warning alarm and Amazon simple email services, which is responsible for send emails Ministry of Health after the alarm triggered. Furthermore, Amazon SageMaker. Amazon SageMaker brings together a comprehensive of tools purpose-built for machine learning to help prepare, build, train, and deploy high-quality machine learning model quickly. Amazon SageMaker insists the building and training of a littering dataset for detecting litter on the ground in a particular area in our system. Once a confirm is a trash, Amazon SageMaker sends the matching result to AWS Lambda, which triggers the warning alarm. Amazon Dynamodb, which is other than Amazon S3 we used in our system. Amazon Dynamodb is quite different from the traditional relational database because Dynamodb is a non-SQL database that uses key value or even JSON to store the data. The Dynamodb used in this system to store the litter monitor ID, date, time of littering when the captured image recognized by Amazon SageMaker. Whenever someone is littering or found any kind of trash at the area, the information stored in the Dynamodb that it can always shows the Ministry of Health how often littering happens in that particular area or to take the further actions. AWS Athena. AWS Athena is being used to act as a data connector to connect Dynamodb to QuickSight and allowing querying Dynamodb for data visualization in QuickSight. In addition, QuickSight is a business intelligence service that visualizes and analyzes data in general that allow users to construct interactive dashboards using data insights. QuickSight is being used in this architecture diagram to detect how often littering occurs in that specific location to take additional actions as a visualization, and the data will send to Ministry of the Health. Last but not least, Amazon Simple Email Services. Amazon Simple Email Services is a low-cost, flexible, and scalable email services that allows users to send emails from any application. Amazon Simple Email Services help to verify the email address for send emails when an alarm is triggered. Amazon Simple Email Services uses Aws Lambda as a trigger function to send emails, and the emails will send to Ministry of Health.
Hello sir, my name is Ng Chun Yan. Now I am going to present the comparison of different cloud services. The first services is Amazon Web Services, AWS. Amazon Web Services provides an on-demand cloud computing platform for governments, individuals, and companies, and use subscription as a payment method. It only focuses on public clouds, not private clouds or hybrid clouds. Its first advantage is the global data center network is very comprehensive, and the available services are huge and growing. It also has the most in-depth ability to manage many resources and users. But the cost is a major weakness of Amazon. Even though AWS regularly lower prices, but many companies have difficulty understanding and managing costs when running large workloads on its services. Second services is Microsoft Azure. Microsoft Azure, formerly known as Windows Azure, is Microsoft cloud-based operating system. The Azure Service Platform also provides various major components such as Microsoft .NET Service, Microsoft SharePoint Business Service, and Microsoft SQL Database Service. Microsoft Azure provides soft services plus technical computing methods with cloud technology as the core. The first advantage of Azure is tightly integrated with other Microsoft software. Second is existing Microsoft Enterprise customers can enjoy substantial discount through service contracts. The disadvantage of Azure is the service experience is not as good as expected. Second is the documentation and technical support issues need to improve. Third services is Google Cloud Platform, GCP. Google Cloud Platform provides various cloud computing services such as deployment, development, monitoring, expansion, and operation. They are now also launching a corporate service that shares the same infrastructure as YouTube and Google search engines. The first advantage of Google Cloud Platform is develop the Kubernetes standard now provided by Azure and AWS. Second is they focus on machine learning, big data, and control computing products. Third is providers considerable load balancing and expansion. The disadvantage of Google Cloud Platform is since Google may not have a traditional relationship with corporate customers, their market share is far behind. The last services is Alibaba Cloud. Alibaba Cloud is a technology company and cloud computing brand that provides cloud computing services under the Alibaba Group. The company initially focuses on the Chinese market and then eventually expanded to neighboring countries. In 2015, Alibaba Cloud opened the first data center in the United States. The first advantage of Alibaba Cloud is It provides advanced analysis services and big data. Second is huge investment in artificial intelligence research and development. The disadvantages have Alibaba's international services are not as powerful as they provide in their home countries. Second is some of its website tools, such as online document pricing calculators, are not as advanced as some other cloud providers. That's all my presentation. Thank you.
My name is Tan Chun Guan. So now I'm going to present about the IoT core, about the IoT camera. So first, we now open the AWS service website. So we now key in the IoT camera. Oh, sorry, it's IoT thing. Oh, sorry, it's IoT core. Yo, sorry for my mistake. We click the IoT core, then we click the learn. Okay, then we select the middle one, view connection option. So we select the first one, on board a device, click the get started. So next we'll get the get started. So here we choose the window for the platform and for the Python in this project for demo. So we click next. So we give a thing name called demo came. So we click the next step. So that we download the kit for later we need to run for our IoT device. So we click download the Windows. So here you can see that the folder is at the download. So you have to unzip all so to the folder lah. So for me, I unzip demo cam inside this. Okay, then extract. Okay, so now. Okay, here done first. So now we go to the PowerShell. Alright, so we go for the PowerShell. Need to run as administrator. Open the PowerShell. Okay, so now we'll go to the So go to the demo cam. Okay, so for the demo cam, right, we need to execute the file that we just now for extract. So start this one. Okay, if you saw this, that means you don't have a permission. So now we need to execute one command for get permission. So we'll set it's for this command. So okay, then we can execute it. Okay, so now the service is executed. So this your prompt hello world keep looping to the device. So now we'll go for the check. Go to the test. Okay, then we just key this symbol means that you subscribe to all the channel. And click subscribe. Yeah, then you get this hello world. Okay, that means the service is on track right now. Okay.
Amazon Azure that connected to IoT Core. First and foremost, we created a bucket. Then fill up the bucket name, which is a smart litter monitoring sys, and AWS region, which is US East Ohio. Then we uncheck all the block all public access and check the acknowledgement checkbox, and we created the bucket. Click on create folder. Created a folder with a name, litter monitoring images, and click create folder.
So my name is Tan Chun Guan. So now I'm going to demo about the Amazon SageMaker. So for first, as usual, we'll open the AWS service lah. So now we'll key the SageMaker. Okay, after you open the SageMaker. Okay, for the left hand side, the panel, you can see that the notebook, then you click, and the notebook instant. So now we have to create a notebook instant to deploy our code to make the model, create the model for our machine learning using our model services. So now we create notebook instance. So we give our instance name demo king. So here we leave it as default, and the network we select our own network for this. For the assignment, we're using this network. So next to create notebook instance. Okay, after that you see that this here is pending. So just wait about the 10 seconds, then we'll just refresh. After the status is turned into in service, then we'll just create our notebook. So this is okay. So after that, you'll see the in service status. So you click open the Jupyter. So after you open Jupyter, okay, you click the upload. Now we upload the coding to this Jupyter. So go to the downloads folder and just upload the folder. Yeah, this one LWS. Then you click upload. Okay, after upload, you click open it. Okay, so for Jupyter Notebook, right, it contains a mix of text and code cells. To run a piece of code, you have to press the Shift plus Enter together. So while the code is running, you need to run all the cells to complete to create the model. Okay, so after you follow the notebook through the end, you have successfully trained a model. So it can help you to distinguish whether it's trash or not. Okay, that's all for the SageMaker training.
In addition, DynamoDB. First of all, we create a table. Then we fill up information such as table name, primary key, and data type. Table name is a small litter monitoring system DB, while primary key is litter monitoring ID with the string data type. Then we created an item with litter monitoring ID, date, and time, and we save. And it shows the information are stored in item. Moreover, Amazon Simple Email Services that help to send email to Minister of Health after the alarm triggered. First of all, verify a new email address. We enter our email address and click verify this email address, and went to the email that already registered in AWS Simple Email Services and click on the link and get verified. Back to Amazon Simple Email Services and refresh to see the verification status turn to verify from pending. In IAM console, click on policies and create a policy and add the code that already given in a AWS SES documentation for sending the email to Ministry of Health. These are the steps to configure the Amazon Simple Email Services. Fill in the name and create the policy. The policy is created. Click on the created policy and click on attach under actions. Choose the Lambda function that created for SES and click on the attach policy. AWS Lambda for Amazon Simple Email Services after the alarm trigger. Create a function for SES. Fill in the information such as function name and runtime. Click on the create function. We fill up as a Lambda SES and our runtime is Node.js. The newly function is created and click on the code in a lower pane. Add in a code in index.js and click on deploy. We could test. So it displays the execution result is successfully executed. The email was sent. Furthermore, Amazon S3 for AWS Athena. AWS Athena's query have to store in Amazon S3. So first of all, create a bucket for AWS Athena. Fill in the information about the bucket name and AWS region, which is Athena Small Litter Monitoring System and US East Ohio. Then click inside the created bucket and move to Management tab. Click on the Create Lifecycle rule. Insert the lifecycle rule name and check the limit the scope of this rule using one or more filters checkbox. Check permanently delete previous versions of object checkbox and set number of days to be 3. Click on create rule. Besides that, AWS Athena. Click on Amazon Athena page and click on Get Started. In Workgroups tab, click on Create Workgroup. Insert the desired workgroup name, then click on the Select button besides field of query result location. Change Update Query Engine to manually choose an engine version now and select it on the recommended selection. Then click on the created workgroup, select the newly created workgroup and click on the Switch workgroup. In Data Source tab, click on Connected Data Source, click on Query a Data Source and click on Amazon Dynamodb. Click on the Next button. Click on Configure New AWS Lambda function. Fill in the information, Athena catalog name and click on the Analyze checkbox. Click on Deploy. Go back to Amazon Athena, click on the Refresh button to get update changes. Select the Lambda function and provide a catalog name. Click on the Connect button. In Query Editor, Data Source in left navigation pane, select the data source. Connected step before this. Click on the Preview table. Click on Run Query. Wait until you can see the results. Last but not least, QuickSight. In AWS console, there is a navigation to QuickSight. Click Sign Up a QuickSight and account and continue. Okay. In addition, QuickSight, AWS console, navigate to QuickSight and continue. Fill in the information about the region, QuickSight account name and notification email address. Check the checkbox of Amazon S3, Amazon S3 Storage Analytics and AWS IoT Analytics. These are the few steps to click on the Amazon S3 bucket that we have chosen. Select on the dataset at the left navigation pane and click on the new dataset. Click on Athena, insert the data source name, choose the workgroup created at AWS Athena before this and click on the Create Data Source. Choose the catalog Athena that was created before this and select it on the tables that will like to visualize on Clipboard. To Spice for quick analytic, click on Visualize and you can start to draw the visualizer. This is how the data visualizations looks. Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm going to do a demo about warning alarm using AWS IoT Core. Okay, now under this AWS Management Console, we go to a search bar and then look for IoT Core. Okay, so go into it. Okay, so go to Manage, then look for Things. Okay, actually we already created one alarm link here, but now for demo purpose, let's create another one. Select this one, Create Things. Create a single things and then click on Next button. So we name it as Demo Alarm. And then click on the Next button. For the certificates, we just select the auto generate certificates. Click on Next button. Policies, then we for these policies we attach the policies which we created earlier. And then click on the Create Things. Okay, so now these certificates we need to download it. Download it, the public key and the private key also. And then click on the Done button. So now we already successfully create the alarm. Okay, so now we're going to create the functions for our warning alarm using AWS Lambda. We go to the search bar and then look for Lambda. Go into it. And then we can create functions by this button. Create another create functions. Okay, so we name it as Demo Alarm. The runtime we select this one. Okay, so just click on the create functions. And then wait for it. Okay, so now we have successfully created functions for the warning alarm. And then we can modify the code under this code menu. And then we can trigger the alarm using the Java coding.